Alright, Aqua Gang in this thing. What to do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message for my beautiful Aquarian soul family, my Aqua Gang. Hope you guys are doing super fantastic. So I can't say the same for whoever this might be, whatever this energy is. Aquarius, Sun, Rising, and Venus signs. The messages are general, y'all. Take what resonates, okay? Don't force shit to fit. Cross watchers, place yourself where you belong in the storylines. Holy angels and spirit guides, please come through. Give us exactly what it is that we need to know, in addition to what is already shown for us. Aquarius, Sun, Rising, and Venus signs. Take a moment and like the video, y'all. Appreciate those of y'all who do it every single time. It's one of the easiest and free ways to energetically donate to our channel. Us. Okay, we locked in. So do that. Shoot me a little comment down below, little hey girl, hey, whatever you like to say about the reading. If you want to add something or whatever you got to say, put it down there, okay? Last but certainly not least, if you have not already made it official, we would love to have you join the game. And you can do so by clicking that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell because that's going to let you know when I upload, okay? Now, somebody feels like you are a fraud, like fake loyal. This gives me the energy of somebody who felt like you would never walk away, or that things would never change, or that there wasn't duality in your energy or the way that you viewed them. They felt like you were too locked in, you were too stuck on them. You came off as loyal, but I feel like the moves that you're making, or the moves that you have made, right, speak volumes. They feel like you're a traitor. I'm hearing like treason. You've committed treason. You could have just chose yourself. You're not choosing them. That is the real issue. And I feel like this person would be quite all right if they were able to move on. And I feel like they really have tried, like they've tried their hardest too. Okay, to stop thinking about this, to stop thinking about you, to stop thinking about how things went down. They may actually feel betrayed by you. Fake loyal. They talking all kind of shit. Meanwhile, they're obsessed over whether or not they're going to talk to you again, or what you're doing, or, you know, whether or not the two of you will be able to actually salvage this or fix things. Now, they wanted me to look at this. Okay, I was trying to protect myself, and that came out in the reverse. It sounds like an excuse to me. This person could have presented you with a lot of like defense mechanisms. Wants to slowly introduce you to the family. So this person took you very serious, okay? They did. I feel like they were taking this relationship serious regardless of how they treated it, you know, regardless of how they showed up in their mind, right? We all know that sometimes people have their own idea about who they are and how they're being perceived in a connection. And I feel like in this person's mind, the two of you were preparing to take things to the next level. In their mind, this was going to, you know, it's both of you until the wheels fall off type of thing. Yeah, I'm hearing like they felt like y'all was gonna rock together until the wheels fall off, moving in, like a sense of permanence in this connection. Because they had already wrapped their mind, or convinced themselves is what I should say, convinced themselves that this is something that would be long lasting, that this is something that the two of you are locked into till the end of time, right? That sense of permanence. Then I do feel like that is the real reason why they're not able to actually detach themselves from this the way that they're wanting to. Have you detached? Because for a large majority of you, your detachment is what's creating this obsession that this person is having. Okay. I'm also hearing that in their mind, because they thought that the two of you were so locked in, this is why they're considering you like fake. You didn't stick around. You're not loyal. You may have really started changing up on this person. And I feel like for some of you, the changes that you were making weren't like out of the blue, but because they had already wrapped their mind, or made it up in their mind that the two, like, no matter what, we're going to be together, right? Till the wheels fall off. That's what I keep hearing. But this person feels like you betrayed them. They feel like you didn't wait till the wheels fell off. You took y'all asses. You took this connection down to the discount tire, and you had them bitches removed. That's it. That's all. You could have had them removed while they was at work. They feel like you snuck away. That's what I'm feeling. They feel like you snuck away. They didn't see you getting away, or they didn't feel you getting away. Even if you were giving this person hints, or even if you were like screaming it in their face that you were just about done, or that you had one foot out the door, they could not hear you over this idea that they made up in their mind about the longevity of this connection, or just how much you would tolerate. I do get that this is somebody who, once you say you're in love, they feel like you should take whatever. You know what I'm saying? You should be down for whatever. We're locked in. It doesn't matter what each of us do, right? So we have blown away. This person's emotions are definitely all over the place. Sudden rush of emotions for you. And I do feel like you're popping up telepathically. You could be popping up in this person's dreams. You're definitely on their mind, like constantly. It almost pisses them off, especially with that exclamation mark. I just want to move on, right? Like they want to just not think about this anymore, right? Like they want to just be okay or not care. They feel like you don't care. So they also want to be in that energy as well. Wanting you to stay, but being low key about it. Exactly. Inconspicuous. And then we have pick it back up. So this person wants to pick up where the two of you left off. They feel like you're their person. I do see some kind of offer coming in. But for you to have walked away to begin with, I'm wondering if there is even an offer that would be good enough to suffice. You see, you seem to be well on your way. For some of you, it's been quite some time since you even thought about this person. You might not even realize that you may not even realize that they're still this connected to you, nor do you care. For some of you, okay, you could be expecting a message. So we have message and mature man. This person is seeking justice. They feel like they feel like this is an injustice. They feel like however you're moving, they feel like this is unjust. Almost like you're breaking the law. I wouldn't put it past this person to want to punish you or put you in your place. Okay. With mature man here, gender doesn't matter. I just feel like this person may try to use the whole notion that if you did sneak out the back door, or if you did remove yourself without any further conversation, or just letting this person know again, because like I said, for some of you, you let them know multiple times and in multiple different ways. They were just too caught up on their own shit, right? Like too far up their ass. I feel like this person might try to use the whole, let's be mature about this, right? Like, let's just talk this out. Let's be adults. They feel like you're being unreasonable. I heard they feel like you're being unreasonable with your time. So there's something about wasting your time or not having access to your time that's really got this person all up in their head as well. With blown away here, you could have really shown this person a side of love that they never knew existed. Yeah, I feel like you put in a lot of work, a lot of effort, you poured a lot into this. So it would not be easy for them to forget you or this connection, right? Like the time that the two of you spent together. And if they showed up like this, I just want to move on, right? With the exclamation mark. I feel like they've been entertaining other people and nobody is meeting the mark. Like nobody compares. Okay. Plus they have tons of baggage. So I feel like nobody wants this person. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at them. I'm just saying, I feel like they're getting the cold shoulder. They're getting left on red. They may be getting ghosted, right? Like they're being real weird on dates and stuff. They're comparing you. They're thinking about you. They are comparing this person to you and what you would have done. They may be talking about you to this person, to these people, if it's multiple people. They're trying to act like they don't care, but they do. They care. Okay, so we have occupation and that came out in the reverse. So this person feels like you don't want to work things out. We also have male, female, and that's in the reverse as well. Gender doesn't matter. It could be male, male as well, right? This is just somebody who's recognizing the multitude of connection that the two of you would have had, right? Like they're recognizing the strength of this connection. They're also placing you in the first position. Like they're placing you in the position of their person, right? Like they could finally be recognizing that you might be the one. This person, it's giving that they took this for granted, or they took what you were giving for granted. Toil and labor to me feels like they put you through a lot of shit. They expected a lot, yet they gave very little. And now they're able to see very clearly, right, what they had. And it's only because they're comparing it to what other people are offering. I do see them trying to date. See, look, we have main male, and we have concern at the bottom of the deck. They are worried about this. They are. And I almost feel like this person may have pushed you away. Okay. They may have forced you away. If you, gave this person some kind of ultimatum, even if you just spoke up about what was not working for you or what you're needing, right? Like there's something about you advocating for yourself that I feel like this person felt as if, because the two of you are so locked in and you're not going anywhere, I feel like they made the wrong decision, or they responded in the incorrect way. They like literally let you walk away, or they pushed you away, or they said something that would have made you want to move and go on your own way. They had no preparation is what I'm hearing, because they never expected you to make the moves that you did. And with main female in the reverse and main male in the upright, that they are looking at you as their person. But I feel like it's only after they see what's out there or what's not out there, right? Like lack thereof in terms of other connections and other people. It's not until they start dating that they're actually starting to realize, like I said, the magnitude of the connection between the two of you. It really has them all up in their head. I definitely feel like this person is, they're feeling guilty, yes, but I feel like they're also like feeling really stupid. They fumbled their person, right? And nobody else is, everybody else pales in comparison. I feel like I am stumbling all over my words. I'm losing my train of thought, which is unlike me during reading. So I feel like I may be picking up on this person's energy, right? Like not really knowing what to say or how to approach you or how to go about things. But like I said, I see an offer coming. They may be getting advice to try and see what will work best. With playroom here, this person may be fantasizing about you, right? Like thinking about you in a very sexual manner. Look at this. And then we have lit, right? So there's a lot of passion. They could be, like I said, dreaming about you, but there's also something here in terms of this person maybe getting involved intimately with other people. They're trying their hardest, right? So I feel like they're trying to do anything, even if it is risking their own health. Okay, that's not for all of you, right? Like I feel like they're laying it low and spreading it wide. They're dating a lot of people. They're entertaining a lot of energies. They're trying their hardest, right, to just get you out of their energy. And I feel like it's actually only making it worse, because all they can do during these dates or during these encounters, all they can do is think about you. That's it. Or talk about you. I literally hear that, y'all. Some of them are literally talking about you to people that they're using. Let's just call a spade a spade. They're using these people to try and get over you, yet they're talking about you with these people. It's not a lie. Trying to get people on their side. I almost get them like pleading their cases to strangers about what you did and what you said and what they said and what they thought you was going to do and how you fucked them over and how that's not how things were supposed to go and you were their one and true love. They're actually saying these things, right? Very much so playing the victim, but they're saying these things to people that they are attempting to use to get over you, and it's really making things worse. They don't hear from these people again. They're really concerned that they actually fucked this up, or there's no coming back from this, right? Like there's no amount of work that the two of you can do on this with occupation in the reverse that will allow for this to be salvaged. Pick up where it says pick up from how things were left, right? So they want to pick up where the two of you left off, but I feel like that's a problem in and of itself, because you weren't in a good space in the first place to even feel like you needed to move away from this. That may have actually been a lot of emotional heavy lifting for you. Okay, but you had to do what you had to do. You had to hold this person accountable. You yourself may have been in the judgment position in this connection, right? With adjudication here, this is like banging down the gravel, sentencing this person. And because you are actually holding them accountable, they absolutely feel like you have shown yourself to be disloyal. And I could hear somebody right now. Who the fuck cares what they think, Empress? I'm just saying, they're showing up here, and I feel like they are getting ready to make some very strategic moves towards you. So it is, it's going to be beneficial to note this, because I don't think that this person is going to be moving the way that you think that they're going to move. In fact, I feel like this has changed them drastically, right? It's really the rejection from other people besides you that's making them see the value that the two of you had with one another. They're not going to find that anywhere else. There's also this energy here where I'm hearing like them talking to someone. Like, people are sick and tired of hearing about the two of you. They're like, just call her, man. Like, just call him. Like, you sitting here trying to talk to everybody else about your issues. Go talk to the person that you want to talk to about this. Page of Swords, right? But they don't know how you're going to respond. And this is not somebody who is willing to risk being rejected by you, right? That would only make things worse. I do see them going back and forth in their mind about whether or not they should say something, right? Because they're desperate for some kind of equilibrium and balancing. They feel out of whack, or they just feel like their life has been on pause, or things are just not flowing and moving the way that they used to. This person can also, like I said, really be able to see who you are to them, right? Or who they should have been to you. The Temperance can often signify alchemy, right? Which is like everything you touch turns to gold. And I feel like in this transitional period, this person is realizing like they had a stroke of not bad luck. They had a stroke of good luck, right? Or like a very high vibrational energy surrounding them when they were connected to you. You gave them purpose, or there's just this level of spiritually intuitive nudges and things that inspired them. It's just no longer there, right? The energy is completely different. It shifted as soon as you did. This person could also feel like you left as soon as they needed you. This could be why they're like calling you out on being disloyal. Because for some of you, this person's life started to shake up and change and shift, and really, for some of you, fall to fucking pieces, because we do have the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Okay? Their life could have been falling into shambles way before you decided to dismiss yourself, but they feel like you left as soon as things got hard. And for some of you, not all of you, right? Don't force shit to fit. I feel like you let go of this because this person was taking out on you whenever their life started to fall apart, or things started to fall through for them, or things just weren't working out, or they were experiencing some hardships or obstacles. It seems as if this person would take it out on you or neglect you. So they're like, you left as soon as things got hard. Doesn't have to be the case or the truth. That's just how they're stating it. But they are now seeing things completely different. Okay? They are. We have the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, just as I shuffled, right? So there's something about their intuition is really speaking to them, right? They're seeing things totally different. They're seeing you totally different. They feel like they made a major mistake, right? And I do see this person wanting to come in and right their wrongs, but for some of them, that just could be that that one that got away energy could be what they're left with. Unfortunately, they're hoping that there's no competition on the field. This person knows your value. But because they thought that you wouldn't go nowhere, I feel like they tried to play you like you weren't valuable, or they tried to play you as if what you were doing wasn't good enough, right? Like they tried to play you as if, you know, they could do bad all by themselves or without you, or they could replace you, right? Like, and now they're finding out like, yeah, no, I keep hearing something about your aura, something about your energy. You are very spiritual. You're a light. For some of you are light workers. For some of you are very, of course, if you're here, you're very spiritual. But there's something very specific about your energy that allowed this person to not have to do as much work to accomplish certain things in life. Like you don't even realize how influential you were in helping this person level up, right? Like their energy was flowing. Just being near you, they were able to benefit off of your connectivity to the divine. So we have the Lovers. We have the Four of Cups. And we have the Devil, right? Very passionate connection this is. Lots of attraction, okay? Partnership was most certainly something that was possible. There's a blind spot that this person is now recognizing, right? It could have to do with some kind of an addiction for some of you. This person could have some form of an addiction or obsession, right? Or just toxic bonds to a certain kind of lifestyle or just a certain way of being and living. With the Devil being there, this could be a Capricorn for some of you or a Gemini. With two major arcana coming out in this positioning particularly, which is the conflict in this connection, I do feel like this relationship was very transformative, but it also transformed you both separately as well. And there are a lot of major shakeups that came just by them being around you, both good and bad. Not bad, both good and triggering, right? Like they didn't want to take the good with the more challenging parts or the work. You see what I'm saying? They only wanted to indulge in the fun part. Okay, because now they're pointing this Lovers card out. And remember, we have these two cards that came out as well. While I'm sitting here trying to tell you how unreasonable this person has been towards you, and now they're recognizing that, right? And we have unreasonable right here, seeing things only one way, right? Like they were being completely unreasonable with you. Irrational as well. We have sexual energy and passion showing up. Like what? This is all that they wanted to participate in. Like this is all that they wanted to take accountability for. Like they just wanted to be there for the fun shit. They didn't really want to be there for the work in which they have to do, because this does feel like a connection that entails a lot of spiritual work, right? There are some good times. There are some positive things, of course, lots of positive things. We just listed them all, right? But there are also things that the both of you would have needed to work on, and you would have triggered one another into doing the work. I feel like with toil and labor under this coming up in the upright, which was in the position of how you showed up in the connection, and occupation coming up in the reverse, which is coming up as how this person ended up in the connection, you were willing to do the work and they weren't. And so a Tower is what they have now. Okay. But I still see them kind of pointing the finger, which is not going to be helpful whatsoever. Now we have the Tower that came out twice and they had me put it back twice, right? So to me, that signifies somebody who might be trying to avoid this work, thinking that maybe they can do a workaround this work that they're needing to do. Just because they recognize who you are, they're not feeling like the work is done. No, they still have massive amounts of energetic and spiritual shadow work to do. But I still see them coming towards you. This person feels like you're being mean. They want you to care about their feelings even though they didn't show you that same grace. They didn't show you that. They didn't give you that same luxury. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. What did I say? Right? Like, so they're trying to avoid this work that needs to be done. You would have triggered this person into having to do this work. And I feel like because they were triggered, they may have said some real fucked up shit to you, or they may have done something really messed up, or at the very least, they let you walk away, right? Like they didn't fight for this. They didn't come after you. They didn't try to understand you or try to understand where you were coming from or try to understand what this connection is here for. Now, what I will say is this person has always recognized that this was a different connection than the rest. Okay, because we do have main male and main female here. But I feel like they were in denial, right? Like they felt like, nah, I'm tripping, right? Like it's just, if the two of you have been sexually intimate, that's not for all of you, right? They're like, nah, it's just the pom pom, right? Like it's just that one, right? Like that's the only thing keeping me stuck. Because if we ain't do that, then I would have been just fine. Now I'm over here stuck on them and can't move on, trying my hardest, my damnedest, and nothing is budging. They've always recognized the strength of this connection, but I feel like because of this devil card energy, they were still unwilling to recognize that with all of the beautiful energy that comes with the passion or just the attraction, the chemistry that the two of you would have had, there still would have been work that needed to be done. And they refused to do the work, which is why their life is pretty much going up in flames, y'all. It is. And they feel like as soon as you saw, because you did the work. So I feel like if you haven't already stepped away from this person, you will soon here. Okay. Even if it's just temporary, you have to, because it's no longer aligned since they refuse to hold up their end of the contract. This is contractual. They refused to do the work. They said, no, thank you. Thanks, but no thanks. The two of you would not have been able to remain in union or just working towards a union without them doing that. But in this person's mind, as soon as shit started to go up in flames or stuff started to, you know, go awry for them, you got the fuck out of Dodge. You left when I needed you the most. This person wanted your help. I'm hearing, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save him. He don't want to be saved. Like, yeah, Aquarius is not here to save you, ma'am, sir, bro, sis. You got to do your own fucking work. Like, what are you talking about? They did their work. Yeah, see? This person doesn't want you to move on without them, but they also don't want to do what it takes in order to create this new balanced new beginning for the two of you. Yet here they are with some kind of an offer. And I feel like this is going to shatter them. I do. I feel like them coming towards you with this same energy is that's why those two towers showed up. Because they haven't done the work, I don't see them showing up in a manner that is healthy. Okay, it's a very toxic energy. There's also this possessiveness or possessive quality that this person may have over you, right? We already know that they're irrational and unreasonable. And let's add to that pot of gumbo the fact that they are absolutely fucking obsessed with you. Even if they started fucking other people or going out with other people, that only made them more obsessed and more attracted and more, you know, just hell bent on thinking about this situation and doing something about it. They view you as somebody who is very abundant, and they also view you as someone who can get them out of this pickle with the Wheel of Fortune. Like I told you, this person views you as extremely like a good luck. Their good luck charm is what I'm hearing. Things were always going great. It wasn't until you started changing and shifting your energy and doing the work, or it wasn't until you started to see that maybe you wouldn't be able to manifest or accomplish this 10 of Pentacles because this person was refusing to fucking grow up. They were refusing to do the work, which was holding you back, right? Like, which was prolonging or, you know, delaying where you are trying to go. As soon as your mind started to shift and say, hey, maybe we're not as equally yoked as I thought we were, right? Like if I try to stay with this person, then I'll never get where I'm trying to go because they're not trying to fucking go nowhere. Soon as your mind shifted, I feel like their life they stopped having that level of protection. And I feel like that's where they started to get quite disrespectful, okay? Their energy, yeah. See, look, with the 10 of Swords, I feel like this person ended this shit for what reason? Like, they could have been so rude, so disrespectful, or they could have tried to really hurt you. With the 10 of Swords, that's like betrayal, y'all. This could be verbally because Swords does signify, you know, a verbal altercation. But with the 10 of Swords specifically, this could also be like wanting somebody to hit rock bottom because you were getting too big for your britches. You see what I'm saying? Even though they see your value, they don't want you seeing your value without them. Like that was never a part of the plan, right? Because then that would leave them desolate and it would leave them without this level of spiritual protection with this Wheel of Fortune. But that ended up happening anyway. So that's why we have this level of desperation to kind of call you back in because they will never be able to replace you. They've tried over and over and over again, and it's only left them in lower standing than where they were prior to entertaining all of these other energies. So we have somebody, a desperado. Okay. Desperadita. Devil card. They're hoping that you have a level of obsession over them as well. Something about the sex, y'all, okay? I'm not trying to, you know, make this all rated R and shit, but they just keep coming up with that. Early stages of making an offer. There's something about their sex game or just what the passion between the two of you. If you have never had sex with this person before, then they're thinking that maybe that will be their way in, right? That's what will light this candle again, light this, ignite this flame between the two of you again. They have some tricks up their sleeves, and it involves some very sexual tricks of sexual nature, whether you've gone that far with them or not. That could be the only thing that they really have working in their favor. That could be the one thing where they're like, yeah, once I get you like that, you'll be hooked. Feel like they're playing with fire. I really do. We have the Two of Pentacles. It really bothers this person that you're the one in the position to make this decision, right? Like they want to come back groveling. They want you back. They want this back, right? Like they want things to come back together. They, more importantly, want that level of spiritual protection that they were getting. They know that that is something that you would be able to assist them with, right? Because if you're near this person or if you're engaging with them on any level, Spirit is not going to let you get the effects of the bullshit that they've done, right? It would just delay this transformation, or because we saw the Death card, right? So that is transformation. It would delay that for them. And they had me put the Death card back in the deck, right? So that's what this person is trying to avoid. They're almost trying to get you to do their work for them or delay it for them. That's what it feels like. This could all be past energy, of course, but that's how I'm feeling it, right? Like they're looking to balance themselves by way of siphoning off your energy. This person could also be in the business of destiny swapping, right? Because Six of Swords says releasing baggage, and they haven't done the work, so they don't qualify for a new cycle yet. But the Ace of Wands showed up with the Six of Swords, right? Somebody who's trying to delay you moving on, right? They can't move on, but you have, right? That pisses them the fuck off. So there could be this idea of creating some kind of a soul tie, especially with all this sexual energy here, guys. I would not put it past them. It's not to fearmonger. It's just to be aware. It's just to be aware. Let's hop over to the extended, okay? Let's really dig in over there. Let's see if I have left anything uncovered, because this, of course, like I said, could be past energy. This doesn't necessarily have to be the type of time that this person is on now, but we just want you to be as fully informed as possible, and you can make the best decision for yourself, whatever that is. No judgment, okay? So we're going to see how they're approaching this. How do they intend to approach this, and what are their intentions behind that approach? Has the transformation already completed, okay? And that will let you know if they are actually prepared and if they qualify to even enter this cycle with you, right? Because for some of you, you are meant to leave this behind. It's baggage. It's been delaying you all this time already. So are they actually prepared to get on the motherfucking plane? Did they get their passport to come over to this cycle with you? Or are they trying to hold you back like they've been doing subconsciously? We will look at the best possible outcome, good or bad. What would you be setting yourself up for, good or bad, if you decided to reinvest in this, okay? Is there a chance for longevity, a union? Could this actually work? For those of you who are being guided towards the next cycle or towards something new, before we hop into that, I need to see why this had to happen. That's going to be your lesson, because the both of you met each other for a reason. The way that the two of you would have triggered one another would have been the lessons. And you did show up with toil and labor, which means you've been doing the work. I need to know what all that entails, right? Like some specifics on any subconscious blockages or things that could be delaying you from being able to make yourself invisible to all toxicity. Zero toxicity allowed in the next cycle. And if you haven't done that work, then what does Spirit suggest you do to get to that point? And then we will tap into the new cycle and see what's over there. Okay. Only the good, only the new. We could draw all the answers about the new person, right? Any red flags or, deal breakers that you need to know about. Okay, we'll dig into the nitty gritty about their past and why they're single, and you can decide if that's something that you want to fully invest in. We may also look at money as well, because I feel like this connection in and of itself may have delayed some extremely prosperous opportunities that have been trying to come in. Remember, we saw that 10 of Pentacles. This person knows how abundant you are and how alchemic you are, right? Like alchemy is your energy. I feel like they've been trying to delay that, or they are currently trying to delay it. I want to know what that all entails as well, and specifically towards your finances. We will look to see what the potential for longevity and union is with the new person as well. And then we will pull advice. We'll pull time frames on both old and new. And I will throw in a time frame in terms of this new financial opportunity. When can you expect that? 10 of Pentacles. It's like a windfall. This is a very lucrative opportunity that you're going to be getting. And it's coming now because you've cleared out your energy by way of releasing this baggage. Dead weight is what that feels like. Okay. So without further ado, click the like button as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell. I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. We got a lot to dig into. I know I'm going to see y'all over there. Lego.